My beanbag has taken a bit of a battering on that road. That's f***ing quick. I'm getting a little bit of tingling in my gentleman's sausage. BMW, I want one! Thank you so much to BMW Sycamore in Witham. Tom, you're a legend, mate. Oh, oh, he stole it. Good evening, everyone. I am back at Sycamore BMW. It's a beast, isn't it? Look at what I've got to play on today. The brand new 2023 M1000R 210 horsepower naked bike. Oh, bring her to life. I can't wait to ride this thing. Oh, it's gonna sound so good. I'll stall it now, you wait, everyone watching. Everything's done up. Right, let's get on her. Oh, hello. So first of all, 5'9", I can essentially flat foot. Oh dear. Oh, M1000R, people. The M1000R 210 horsepower hyper naked. Oh, Sycamore BMW, you are very, very brave letting me out on this thing. If you've watched any of my channel for a while, you'll know about the S1000R review I did from Lind Motorrad in Welwyn Garden City, and you will know that it's a fantastic bike, but it's almost too good. Now, the M1000R is essentially the same bike, but it's got a host of goodies from the RR. So it's got the same brakes, it's got the Marzocchi front and rear suspension, or Marzocchi, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's got the full 210 horsepower, as I've said 15 times already. So I'm hoping this will be the bike that I wanted the S1000R to be, because the problem with the S1000R is it's sort of like, it's so good. I'm used to a KTM, and the KTM's it's all about the theatrics of it. So getting on an inline 4 with 160 horsepower, although it was phenomenal, it just wasn't as mind-blowing as I thought it was going to be, because I'm used to third gear power wheelies and all sorts. This, on the other hand, oh, I must look like such a tit riding a hyper naked with a peaked lid on. Oh, I need to get this on a national. It seems a little bit more length forward than the S1000R. I don't know whether that's just because I haven't ridden the S1000R for a while, so I forgot what it's like. But it does feel a little bit more wristy. I've just got off of the CE04 from BMW as well, and that has 50 horsepower, so slightly different. Oh my god! Holy shit. Jeez Louise! This is a very bumpy road as well, and it feels completely fine. Oh my god! Holy cow! My beanbag has taken a bit of a battering on that road. Those brakes are phenomenal! This is unreal! Oh. Oh. That's f***ing quick. Oh my god, I'm boiling now. Let's go give it a walk around. Holy sheez. Louise. There's that side stand. There it is. It's not bad to find. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's got a load of the M goodies, like these foldable levers. It's got the Marzocchi forks and the Marzocchi shock, the S1000R's front brakes, and I think rear brakes as well. Oh, look at this. Even just like the billet swing arm. Oh my god, it's so good. It's got quick shifter up and down as per usual, and wings. Who doesn't love wings? Everything in the dash is basically the same as every BMW going. Riding modes are your rain road, dynamic. You have got 3 race modes in this where you can obviously mess around with your traction control. It's obviously keyless ignition. It hasn't got keyless fuel cap, which it would be nice if it was keyless, but it doesn't really matter. Right, everybody, let's get back on the road. And it is warm, but then I don't know whether it's a good 14 degrees today. Yeah, I can get both feet down, which is great. I don't know what this road does, so I'm going to be a bit careful. He says as he opens it up. It handles incredibly well. Oh my god. Oh, those numbers climb so quick. Reduced speed coming into the 30s, boys and girls. It's incredibly flickable as well. It does, I have to say, the only thing that's negative about it is my wrists are aching already, but I think that might be because I'm braking so hard. The clutch is very light and very easy to get on board with. Like, it's not aggressive at all. It bites where you think it's going to bite, and it's quite progressive. I assume that's a slipper clutch. Oh yeah, it's a monster, this thing. The roll-on is very progressive. I think that is probably due to the traction control. On my bike, if I blip the throttle, the front wheel's off the floor. That's mainly because the traction control's off most of the time. Hit your face. But this, it builds and then sort of takes off. Try your brakes. Okay. Oh my god, the brakes work really well. I kind of want to try 0 to 60, see what happens. Oh, front wheel comes up very quickly there. I think the wings only have an effect at like 130 mile an hour or something stupid. Going on these little tiny back roads is probably not the best on a nearly 20 grand bike that's designed for a racetrack. And to be fair, the fueling down low is actually pretty good. These roads aren't that great for smoothness, and the suspension, although it's sort of stiff, it's soaking everything up really well. This is matching the Tuono, and that's saying something, because that Tuono was really something. And I think if you stuck a can on this that wasn't a factory fitted exhaust, it would be unreal. All the double R's and the single R's, even the XR from BMW, always pop and crackle. This isn't doing it at the moment, but if you stuck an aftermarket can on it, would 100% do it. There is that, like, I don't know where the peak power is, but it definitely feels about like 8 or 9. Oh jeez Louise, this is so quick. Oh, gravel. I probably should avoid that. My history with gravel. I'm also never going to live that down, am I? That roll-on, doing 10 miles an hour, you do get a little bit of a drive chain dump. There you go. But that's Euro 5 for you. I mean, that is what I had remapped out of my bike. Round town, I mean, this is, I mean, it's not round town, but this is as close to, I mean, you're doing 30 mile an hour on a little windy back road. It's more than sedate enough for this. I'm getting a little bit of tingling in my gentleman's sausage. but you're essentially sitting on top of an inline four, so there is going to be some vibrations. There's barely anything coming through the bars though. I know a lot of the older generation S1000 models, a lot of people said they got like vibration white finger in their hands. I'm not getting that at all. The padding in the seat is definitely, it's comfortable, but that's probably why I'm getting a little bit of a vibration through my trousers. I don't know where I'm going though. This is the only problem with test riding around here. I literally have no idea where I am. That's the only problem with any bike this powerful. It's just like, look, I'm doing 30 there, and I can just, this is not me doing anything, and I'm just slowly creeping up. So you have to be very conscious of the throttle. I am very much a skeptic of wings. Unless you've got a MotoGP bike, you don't need wings on your bike. Having said that, being able to be, I mean, it's properly just like compensation and pissing contest at the pub, isn't it? But having wings on your bike is just a big bragging factor, isn't it? And to be fair, like for an inline 4 as well, I know it's got 210 horsepower, but for an inline 4, it's got quite a lot of torque, even third gear. Let's really give it a test while we're in this 30. 18, 19 mile an hour, and we'll go up to 30 in third gear. There. I'll wait for this car to go past and then we'll do a 0 to 60, shall we? And then we'll go on the motorway as well and see what it's like up there. Right, so I've got traction control on. First gear, 0 to 60. Now we just put that background. Oh my god! How is it that quick? Holy shit! Oh my god! Right, come on then, let's get on the road. What an absolute weapon! Oh, right then, cruise control. So we go to 70 mile an hour on the cruise. Obviously we didn't brake 70 mile an hour. So sitting on the motorway on cruise control, it's great because I can take my hands off, like all the weight has come off my wrists. There's a bit of vibration coming through the bars now, but it's sort of fine. You can't change gear with the cruise control on, which you can on my bike, but obviously mine's got the adaptive cruise. Engine braking is actually quite nice, like it's got a decent amount of engine braking. But riding this as like a normal bike around town, I'm going to go left up here, I think. Oh, it's so easy to throw around a corner. It's got a lead angle sensor. There's different screens you've got. That's really cool. It is very, to be fair, it is very easy to ride. Like when you're just riding normally, it's quite progressive. It's quite, like I'm cornering like this, not very hard obviously, I'm doing like 20% lean angle. The mirrors are pretty useless at this speed. I mean, motorway speeds you can see that there's a car there, but like I can't tell what car that is. Wow. This is insane. It's so, on a track, this would be unreal. This would be every single thing you could possibly think you want on track. On the road, you don't need this much power, but the difference is, like, I think with like things like the RSV4, which is basically the same power. The RSV4's got what, 217 horsepower? This has got 210. The RSV4's got a screen, this doesn't, and this is a naked bike. This is just as quick, but like the problem with the RSV is I was doing definitely the legal motorway speed limit in first gear, and you didn't even feel like you're using any of it. your car sounds very nice, mate. That does look really cool. And that didn't even feel like it was trying. Oh wow! What a bike, BMW! What a bike! Thank you so much to BMW Sycamore in Witham. Tom, you're a legend, mate. Thank you so much for letting me out on this thing. Oh, oh, I can't believe it. I'm going to go back and get the K1600 bagger now though. You ride like an absolute cock, and then you come round and you've got these little lanes like this, which it's still fine on. In my head it was always the Tuono. The Tuono is the bike that I want, the V4 1100 factory. This bike is very, very close to that. The only thing swinging it in the Tuono's favour is the V4. Like that engine note, because you can't beat that. But as a bike, the BMW switchgear, the BMW TFT, the BMW fit and finish, without being too cliche, the fit and finish is so nice. This is now the bike that I wanted the S1000R to be. The bit of a knob machine. Like I found myself going very quick on the S1000R, but it wasn't laughing quick. It wasn't like it wasn't a bike that I got off like, oh my god, that was insane, oh I can't believe how fast, that kind of thing. Whereas this is just like a proper, it's just mad. And that quick shifter is buttery smooth. I just have no idea how much range I've got. How do I go through and find my range? There you go. Oh, I'll do 35 mpg. As if. 3 bar, TPMS. Oh, there you go. 104 mile range. That's easy. Now, how do I get back to that sport screen? I want that sport screen. There we go. Going to sport. Now I have a range as well, which is perfect. So yeah, you've got all the usuals on it as well, which is great. Like all of the BMW sort of, everything you expect from a BMW is just here. I'd find myself using cruise control a lot on this bike because you just like, it's very easy to creep up, so I could just stick it on cruise and not have to worry. As a bike, like obviously all the weight is off my hands, it's so dialed, even without my hands on it. I'm struggling to like fathom how quick this thing is. Like it's just so fast. And I mean, I've got a max of a 31 degree lead angle, which is almost embarrassing. But I just don't want to, I mean, I don't know these roads, which is the main thing. If I had this on a track or on a road I knew, it would be so confidence inspiring. Take this back to Tom before I lose my license. Oh, he stole it. I stalled it. I did it, everyone. I stalled it. BMW UK, if you're watching this, I doubt you will be because I've got like 7,000 subscribers, but if you're watching this, can I please be invited on the next launch of a bike like this? Please? I'm a bit shit on track. I've been on track like once, and it was a Ron Haslam day. I'll even buy a new helmet so I don't look like that much of a tit. The quick shifter is so smooth! Ow, that was my balls. Ow, that was also my balls. That was the Mitchell brothers. Oh. And then, like, this is what I mean. It's so fast, yet I'm also riding along at 42 miles an hour, perfectly comfortable. My back doesn't hurt. My wrists are sort of fine now. Like, I got used to it very quickly. I think I was putting a lot of weight on them when I was braking heavily and stuff. You very quickly learn to hold your weight with your legs instead, don't you? Instead of resting on your wrists all the time. Yeah, this is the only problem, is I don't know these roads, so I really want to go for it. But I don't know them, and I don't know where the road goes. I mean, that was 5th gear. 5th gear. And it just like, I'm riding this road in a way higher gear than I should be. Oh, I absolutely love it. The noise I really like is that induction. There. That noise. It's like 6,000 or 7,000. It just sort of opens up. Oh, my average MPG has just gone down about 20. This is sublime. And down to 30. BMW, I want one. So thank you very, very much for joining me. I'm blown away. This is a masterpiece. Absolute masterpiece of a bike. BMW Sycamore. That was sublime. If I've still got my license, I'll be impressed. Fucking hell. Right, see you later, everyone.